We're still in the middle of the iPhone 16 release cycle, but rumors about the iPhone 17 models slated for 2025 have already started circulating, and we know quite a bit about what's coming. 2025 could bring one of the biggest updates of the iPhone designs that we've seen since the 2017 iPhone X, with Apple rumored to be planning for a all-new iPhone 17 Air that has much thinner design, a new display size, a different look for the camera, and more. We are expecting four total models in 2025: the iPhone 17, the iPhone 17 Pro, the iPhone 17 Pro Max, and the new iPhone 17 Air. There will be no iPhone 17 Plus, with the Apple doing away with the Plus lineup because it has not proven popular with customers. The slimmed down iPhone 17 won't be a direct replacement for the iPhone 17 Plus, instead making a debut a new device options in the lineup. Next, fair design. The standard iPhone 17 will look a lot like the current iPhone 16, with most of the rumor focused on the iPhone 17 Air and the iPhone 17 Pro models. So far, we haven't heard so much about updates that are specific to the iPhone 17, but there is a possibility for a new display size. The iPhone 17 could measure in at 6.3 inches, up from 6.1 inches, which would make it the same size as the iPhone 16 Pro. Rumors suggest that the Apple's plans to eliminate the Plus model in 2025, so there may be only a single lower cost device, and at a 6.3 inches, it would be in between the size of the current 6.1-inch iPhone 15 and the 6.7-inch iPhone 15 Plus. That would make the display sizes 6.3 inches, 6.6 inches for slim model, 6.3 inches for Pro models, and 6.9 inches for Pro Max model. For the iPhone 17 Air, multiple rumors have suggested that Apple is working on an all-new version of the iPhone for 2025, with the device expected to have a significantly thinner design than current iPhone models. It won't be a direct replacement for the Plus iPhone that Apple has released for the last several years, but we aren't getting an iPhone 17 Plus this year in order to make a room for the new iPhone 17 Air. We've heard Apple's new super thin iPhone referred to as the iPhone 17 Slim or the iPhone 17 Air, but we don't know what Apple will actually call the new iPhone when it launches in 2025. So the iPhone 17 Air seems to make the most sense given that the Apple already has a book or has a MacBook Air and an iPad Air and uses the name to distinguish those devices from a higher end Pro models. The placeholder names reference the sleeker, thinner design of the device. Rumors have not exactly agreed on size, and we've heard everything from 5 mm thick to a bit over 6 mm thick. With the 12.9-inch M4 iPad Pro that came out last year, Apple was able to get the same size down to 5 mm, and it became the company's thinnest device to date. But there's not much space inside a much smaller iPhone body, so Apple won't likely be able to hit that level of thinness. According to Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, believes that the iPhone 17 Air will be about 2 mm thinner than the current iPhone 16 Pro. The iPhone 16 Pro is 8.25 mm thick, so an iPhone 17 that is 2 mm thinner would came in around 6.25 mm. Apple analyst Minchiko believes that the iPhone 17 Air will be 5.5 mm thick at its thinnest point, and his wording suggests that it would have a thinner rear camera bump area that exceeds the same size of the 5 mm chassis. As overall display size, the iPhone 17 Air is expected to fall somewhere between the iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max in size. Separate rumors have targeted 6.55 inches or 6.6 inches and 6.65 inches as diagonal display size that Apple has settled on, which would make it smaller than the iPhone 17 Pro Max but larger than the iPhone 17 Pro. For iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max design, according to the informations, the iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max will have a significant design changes. Apple is allegedly planning to eliminate the titanium frame, instead going back to aluminum. Apple has not used aluminum for a higher-end iPhone since the stainless steel iPhone X was introduced in 2017. Along with an aluminum frame, the iPhone 17 Pro models are rumored to include a half aluminum, half glass backing rather than an all glass back. The top half of the back will be made from aluminum, while the bottom half will continue to be made from the glass support wireless charging functionality. A partial aluminum back could make the iPhone 17 Pro models more durable and to drops. Apple is also planning for a larger rectangular camera bump that is made from the aluminum rather than glass. Current camera bumps are square, so a rectangular camera bump would be a notable design changes. Supply chain leaks have backed up the information reports about the camera's design changes. Leaks coming out of China suggest that the module is an elongated oval shape rather than a rectangular shape. The horizontal layout that's rumored would not allow the iPhone 17 Pro lenses to shoot spatial video in landscape orientations. Apple either does not plan to adopt a horizontal layout or it has some solution for spatial video, such as Gaussian splitting techniques. The difficulty in adapting to a new spatial video method does cast some doubts on the rumors of the camera design. LeakerJohn processor shared a render of an iPhone 17 Pro models that features a large rectangular camera bump on the back. He claims the design is modeled after the iPhone 17 Pro that he saw, but Bloomberg's Mark Gurman said that the iPhone render is based on a fake CAD drawing. Processor's designs shows questionable placement of the flash and the LiDAR sensor, which are typically located close to the camera lenses for proper functions. It is not clear why Apple would use this design, nor with the extra space would be used for, but it also has been seen in other CAD drawings. Next, its thermal upgrades. The iPhone 17 Pro models will reportedly use vapor chamber cooling technology for improved thermal performance. Vapor chamber technology disperses heat across the larger surface area to prevent thermal throttling and to keep performance stable, and it could be a benefit for the Apple's high-powered A19 chip. Next, it's their display. There are few enhancements coming to the iPhone 17's display, with the Apple adding a new coating and planning to bring Pro features to standard models. The iPhone 17 and iPhone 17 Air is expected to use the same OLED panel as the current iPhone 16 Pro models, which is sourced from Samsung. The panel has 30% increase in brightness and improved longevity compared to the prior generations of iPhone 16 display. Next is their chipset, the A series chip. It sounds like the iPhone 17 series won't get TSMC next generation 2nm chips, but we are expecting A19 chip technology that likely built on an upgraded 3nm process. Apple technically upgrades iPhones with faster and more efficient chip technology each year. The iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max are expected to include an A19 Pro chip, while the iPhone 17 and iPhone 17 Slim could have a standard A19 chip. TSMC is working on its N3P process, which mass production set to begin in late 2024. So that's the chip technology that we're expecting Apple will use for the iPhone 17 lineup. Compared to earlier version of 3nm chip, the N3P chips offer increased performance efficiency and increased transistor density. Next, the Apple's new design 5G modem chip. The iPhone 17 Air is expected to be one of the first iPhones to get an Apple-designed 5G modem, with Apple continuing to use Qualcomm modems for the other iPhone 17 models. Lastly, their cameras. All of the iPhone 17 models are expected to have a 24-megapixel front-facing camera with 6-element lens, which would be an upgrade over the current 12-megapixel selfie camera. A higher number of megapixels allows for more detailed and clearer images when cropping in. The iPhone 17 Pro Max is expected to feature a 48-megapixel wide camera, a 48-megapixel ultra-wide camera, and a 48-megapixel tetraprism telephoto camera, which will make it the first iPhone to feature three 48-megapixel cameras. The iPhone 17 Air is expected to have a single lens 48-megapixel rear camera. At least one of the iPhone 17 model next year will feature a mechanical aperture that will let users adjust the size of the iPhone 17 apertures, changing the amount of light reaching the lens. Current iPhone models have fixed aperture, but a variable aperture will let images be captured with shallow depth of field. The iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max will continue to include a 5 times telephoto optical zoom lens, and it will still be a Pro exclusive feature. The standard iPhone 17 and iPhone 17 Air will not have the iPhone or the 5 times zoom. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more tech updates. Don't forget to like and share this video and click the subscribe button. I miss you guys. Peace.